If you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. This video is taking a look at two 1,000 points lists for each Adeptus Custodes detachment. The new chapter approved mission deck and companion has a fair bit more support for the 1,000 point games. There are ways to play more narrative games with asymmetric deployments, with some wacky twist cards in this new deck. I will give a rough game plan / why I took the units in each list. We will start with the Auric champions, and for these lists I have a Codex list and a Forgeworld list. For the Auric champions, the Codex list comes to 1,000 points. My Warlord is a shield captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike with the Veiled Blade enhancement and a salvo launcher. For the other characters, I do have a shield captain in Alaris with the Inspirational Exemplar enhancement. Battle line is a unit of 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, and 1 Vexilla in that unit. For the other data sheets, we do have 3 Alaris Custodians with the 3 Guardian Spears, a unit of 2 Virtus Praetors with the salvo launchers, a unit of 4 Witchseekers, a unit of 4 Prosecutors. Finally, for our ally unit, we do have Inquisitor Draxus to join up with that Custodian Guard. Every non-Psychona unit in this list has a character attached. A lot of this list will be able to take advantage of the +1 to the wound into the assemblage of might target. The Virtus Praetors can provide some anti-tank shooting with their salvo launchers. The unit will have 3 shots at 24-inch range, hitting on a 2+, strength 10, AP 3, damage D6 +1. For 2 CP, we can reset the Warlord Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle, their once per game ability. Sweeping Advance, we can reset that so we can use that twice per game. 2 stratagems to look for is Emperor's Auspice for 1 CP. That'll give a 4+ Feel of Pain to a character model, and then earning a name for 1 CP, you can select 2 different character models and they will get to reroll their hits and wounds into monster and vehicle units. The Auric Champions Forgeworld list, this one comes to 1,000 points. The Warlord is a shield captain on foot with the Pyrothite Spear in their Presidium shield. No enhancements on that shield captain. For the battle line, a unit of 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, 1 Vexilla, Shield, and Misericordia. For the other data sheets, we do have a Caladius Grav Tank with the Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon, a unit of 5 Custodian Guard with the Melta Spears, 2 units of 4 Witchseekers, a unit of 4 Prosecutors. For my allied unit, I do have Inquisitor Draxus to join up with that Custodian Guard. This list has a lot more shooting potential. Only 2 character units to take advantage of that detachment rule, Draxus with the Custodian Guard and the Shield Captain with the Melta Spear Custodian Guard. The Caladius Grav Tank is scary anti-tank for a 1,000 point list. 3 Psychona units to score secondary points. We may use the Prosecutors to hold the home objective. It just depends on the list that you're playing against. Next up is the Lines of the Emperor detachment. We will start with our Codex list. This one comes to 1,000 points. My Warlord is Turajan Valoris. The other characters is a Shield Captain in Alaris with the Admoni Mortis enhancement and a Castellan Axe. Battle line, a unit of 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, and 1 Vexilla in that unit. For the other data sheets, I do have a unit of 3 Alaris Custodians with the Guardian Spears to join with that Shield Captain in Alaris, a unit of 4 Wardens with the Guardian Spears and Vexilla to join up with Turajan Valoris, a unit of 5 Witchseekers. For the allied unit, I once again brought Inquisitor Draxus to join up with the Custodian Guard. This list will hit very hard, even more so in combat. It does have some good anti-infantry shooting. As long as the unit is outside of 6 inches of other friendly units, they will have +1 to the hit and +1 to the wound roll. Reset Trajan in the Alaris Shield Captain's ability with the Gilded Champion stratagem, a unit of Wardens to be a tough, hard-to-shift unit, Witchseekers to scope 6 inches towards the center or the expansion objective, use Unleash the Lions once our big Alaris unit has taken out the enemy big bad. Break that unit up to get some late game scoring. On to the Lines of the Emperor Forgeworld list. This one comes to 1,000 points. My Warlord is a Blade Champion with the Superior Creation enhancement. For the other characters, we do have a Shield Captain on the Dawn Eagle Jetbike with the Admoni Mortis enhancement and a salvo launcher. Battle line, once again, 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, 1 Vexilla, Shield, and Misericordia. For the other data sheets, we do have a Caladius Grav Tank with the Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon, a unit of 2 Alaris with 2 Spears, 2 Virtus Praetors with the salvo launchers to join up with the Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle, and then finally a unit of 4 Prosecutors. No Trajan or Draxus, but a Blade Champion and a Grav Tank. The tank does not get access to the detachment rule. That would be too good. Ad Monte Mortis on the Bike Captain takes the melee weapon up to Strength 10, AP 3, Damage 3, along with using Sweeping Advance twice using Gilded Champion. Attaching the Shield Captain to Virtus Praetors is a fantastic unit. We do have a small unit of Alaris. We could use Unleash the Lines early game too if we want to. Prosecutors will hold the home objective if they're able to. If there's not a bunch of indirect or a bunch of threat to that home objective, use the cheap prosecutors to hold our home objective. That's the 2 Lines of the Emperor 1000 points list. Let's move on to the Shield Host. The Shield Host Codex list comes to 1000 points. My Warlord is a Blade Champion. For the other characters, we do have Valerian. Battle Line is a unit of 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, 1 Vexilla. The other datasheets is 2 units of 4 Wardens with the Guardian Spears and the Vexilla. Those will be joining the Blade Champion and Valerian. 2 units of 4 Prosecutors. For the allied units, we do have Inquisitor Draxus to join up with that Custodian Guard unit. I like this list. I played a lot of 10th edition without any grav tanks. 2 units of Wardens will be hard to kill in a 1000 point game. Draxus with the Custodian Guard will tear infantry units apart. The Blade Champion to advance and charge, Valerian to engage enemy melee units, Orcs or any other mainly low AP, high volume melee attacks hate to see Valerian leading Wardens. What Valerian does is gives -1 AP to incoming melee attacks on his unit. Valerian with Wardens can be very hard to shift with low AP attacks. Arcane Genetic Alchemy for 1 CP to give some mortal wounds protection, an easy to use detachment rule, a fallback shooting charge stratagem. Shield Host has some strong rules for a Codex/ally only list. Next up is the Shield Host Forgeworld list, once again coming to 1000 points. The Warlord is a Blade Champion, no enhancements. The other character is a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike with the Auric Mantle enhancement. For the battle line, we actually have 2 units of 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, Vexilla, Shield, and Misericordia in that unit. For the other datasheets, we do have that Caladius Grav Tank with the Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon, a unit of 2 Alaris with the Guardian Spears. To round out the list, we do have a unit of 4 Prosecutors. This list is a bit more jack of all trades. No Wardens, but 2 units of Custodian Guard to press objectives. Alaris and the solo Bike Captain to do secondary actions or hunt down the enemy's secondary score units. The Caladius Grav Tank to punish enemy vehicle and monster units. This list is a lot more fun in my opinion than the first list. But that's the Shield Host 1000 points list. Let's move on to the Null Maiden Vigil. The Codex list for the Null Maiden Vigil, it comes to 995 points. The Warlord is a Leia. For the other characters, we do have 2 Knight Centuras. One has the Oblivion Knight enhancement, while the other has the Huntress Eye. Battle line, 2 units of 5 Prosecutors, 2 units of 4 Prosecutors. For the other datasheets, we do have 2 big units of 10 Vigilators, one to join up with Leia, the other to join up with one of the Knight Centuras, another big unit of 10 Witch Seekers to join with that last Knight Centura. For the dedicated transports, we do have 3 Psychona Rhinos with the Hunter Killer missiles. And for each of those Rhinos, we'll put one of these big 10-man units in. Null Maiden Vigil is not really a detachment I use. I can see the power in it though. When we set up the right debuffs and play a smart game, this list could cause a lot of trouble. Leia with 10 Vigilators will have the Fights First ability, and that is no fun for the enemy to charge into. 3 Rhinos to race up the board to grab board control, use the Prosecutors and stratagems to boost the Vigilators' damage. Not a lot of shooting threat or damage threat, but that's not the name of the game. Board control, points, and being annoying is the Null Maiden Vigil game plan. On to the Null Maiden Forgeworld list. This one does come to 1000 points. The Warlord once again is a Leia. 2 characters, the Knight Centura with the Oblivion Knight and a Knight Centura with the Huntress Eye. Battle line is 3 units of 4 Prosecutors. For the other datasheets, we do have a Caladius Grav Tank with the Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon, a unit of 10 Vigilators, a unit of 10 Witch Seekers, finally a unit of 4 Witch Seekers, and then our dedicated transports is 2 Psychona Rhinos with the Hunter Killer missiles. Once again, we'll put the bigger units inside those Rhinos. The game plan for this list will be the same as the first list, except we'll have a little bit more long-range anti-tank with that Caladius Grav Tank, and a little bit less melee pressure without that second group of Vigilators. On to the Solar Spearhead, and let's start with the Codex list. It comes to 995 points. My Warlord is a Venerable Contemptor Dreadnought with the Augury Uplick enhancement, with a multi-melta and the combat weapon. Characters, we do have a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike with a Veteran of the Cataphractoid Enhancement. Battle line, we do have a unit of 4 Custodian Guard. 3 of them will have Sword and Shields. 4th will have a Vexilla, Shield, and Misericordia. Other datasheets, another Venerable Contemptor Dreadnought, kitted out the same as our first one. A unit of 2 Virtus Praetors with the Salvo Launchers to join up with the Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle. 2 units of 4 Witchseekers. Rounding out the list is a unit of 4 Prosecutors. I forgot how much different a Solar Spearhead list is from the rest of the detachments. Null, Maiden, Vigil is different, but it is still infantry. This is a big stompy robots Custodes style detachment. Venerable Dreadnoughts will be awful to play in a 1000 point game. We can only take a max of 2 of the same units in the new 1000 point Incursion Rules, or I would have 3 in the list. The Salvo Launchers from the Virtus Praetors along with the Dreadnoughts multi-melta, the list does have some decent mid-range anti-tank shooting. The Solar Spearhead Forgeworld list comes to 1000 points. My Warlord is a Telamon Heavy Dreadnought with the Augury Enhancement, Storm Cannon, and the Telamon Fist Weapon equipped on this Telamon. No battle line in this list. The other data sheets, we do have 2 Venerable Contemptor Dreadnoughts with the Combat Weapon in the multi-melta, 2 units of 2 Virtus Praetors with the Salvo Launchers, a unit of 4 Witchseekers, finally 5 Prosecutors. We could move some points around to fit the Caladius Grav Tank. I mostly wanted a Walker list for these examples. The list drops any kind of infantry except for the Psychona units, only Dreadnoughts and Jet Bikes in this list. The Telamon will stomp towards the center of the board, a 5+ Feel No Pain from the Augury Uplink Enhancement, paired with the built-in -1 to incoming damage. This thing will be very hard to kill at 1000 points. The Telamon plus 2 Venerable Contemptor Dreadnoughts will be tough to chew through in a 1000 point game. The bikes and the Psychona units can pick off the less dangerous enemy units while scoring points themselves. Those are my 2 Solar Spearhead lists. Let's move on to the final detachment, the Talons of the Emperor. Here is our final detachment and our final 2 lists, the Talons of the Emperor. The Codex list comes to 1000 points. My Warlord is Valerian. Other characters, we do have a Blade Champion, no enhancements on that Blade Champion. Battle line, 2 units of 4 Custodian Guard, 3 Spears, 1 Vexilla, Shield, and Misericordia in each of those units. The other data sheets, 4 Custodian Wardens with 4 Spears and Vexilla, a unit of 4 Witchseekers. Allied units, we do have Inquisitor Draxus to join up with the Custodian Guard, while the Blade Champion will join up with the other Custodian Guard, Valerian with those Wardens. For the dedicated transports, I do have 1 Psychona Rhino with the Hunter Killer Missile. This is one of the more common setups for the Talons list, some characters with Wardens or Custodian Guard. We can't forget Draxus with her trusty Custodian Guard. We do not need to fill the list full of Psychona units. Once the Witchseekers have disembarked from the transport, it gives us 2 different Psychona units to spread that 6 inches of 5+ Feel No Pain to Mortals and Psychic Wound aura. Talon Pincer for 1 CP is the best stratagem in the detachment. A reactive 6-inch move is huge on our slow infantry. The final list, the Talons of the Emperor Forgeworld list. It comes to 1000 points. Once again, our Warlord is Valerian. The other characters, we do have a Blade Champion, only 1 unit of 4 Custodian Guard this time. The other dash sheets, a unit of 4 Wardens with 4 Spears and 1 Vexilla, 2 units of 4 Witchseekers, a Caladius Grav Tank with the Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon. For the dedicated transports, we do have 1 Psychona Rhino with the Hunter Killer Missile. 1 or both of those Witchseekers can jump inside that transport. The same style of list, but with the Caladius Grav Tank for a long-range anti-tank. I traded the Draxus and Custodian Guard unit for the points to bring the tank. I like to use the tank to screen my backlines from reserves. I feel Talons does benefit from having some long-range shooting in the list to give the infantry a little bit of backup. Let's finish the video with some final thoughts. I did not want to make every one of these a Sweat Lord, all Wardens, all Tanks list. Some of them were built for fun, while some were built for some more competitive games. We have done a lot of tournament lists for videos and battle reports over the spring months. Summer, we will focus on some more narrative and fun battle reports. I have some beginner-friendly content rolling out over the summer too. Which of these 1000 points list are you thinking about trying out? Throw it down in the comments. Like and subscribe for weekly battle reports, list videos, and other Warhammer 40k content. Like always, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by.